And we should be live.
I really hope we fucking start with that.
Probably. Pew pew pew.
Yes, we are that.
Pew pew pew.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, it's not alcoholic. I just know him because he played Havoc in Days of Future Past. That's why I know him. Thank fuck for that. Oh. If it was alcoholic, I was going to be really in trouble with Ready Player One.
I don't know this gentleman of who you speak.
Mr. Fantastic from the new Fantastic Four movie. I
also haven't seen that.
We talked about it a little while in the show ago, like things that I can't remember if it was pre-show or proper show, but like actors you can't stand because of one performance.
Oh yeah.
And he's the one I talked about where he, The Beautiful Now, I think, is the movie, and it's like a cute little indie movie, minus the fact that the lead character is a 16-year-old alcoholic who makes every decision wrong and gets his girlfriend hit by a car.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
I can't stand him.
Okay, so what do we have for releases? What is it going to be? The 25th. Really?
Boston.
I don't know about
Enjoy that tweet, Boston.
Was that?
I just said enjoy that tweet. I said your tweet saying boo.
Yes. Boo me, that's right.
Hashtag heal.
Okay. Is that really coming out this week? I don't see it. Oh yeah, Fortnite. Yeah. Well, no, Fortnite already came out.
Yeah, it can't. It's out on this Friday, I believe, on Xbox One, but it's also still marked as a beta.
Oh no, I know what the release is, but I'm looking at the two lists here, and they're not.
Just ignore me.
Can I?
Were you just seeing if I was paying attention?
Just punch my mouth.
Oh no, I was just shimmying over so that I could actually get the microphone in a position where I don't have to like lean forwards like this to talk into it.
Alright, what is that? What is that releasing on? PS4, Windows, Xbox One, OS X. July 25th.
Hey, Twitch.
PC, PS4, XBO. Giant Bomb, get your poops together.
Soulman's in the chat with a Meat Boy emote. Fuck you, Soulman.
Hi, Soulman.
Hello.
Oh shit! Rick and Morty finally got its Szechuan sauce. Nice.
I don't know what this game is. Sure, why not?
It's probably another visual novel, especially if you're finding it.
No. I usually cut a lot of that stuff out. Like, for example, the new Fate Extella game is coming out on the Switch this week. There's no need for us to talk about that.
About what?
The new Fate Extella game.
What's that?
Exactly.
Hey, Soulman. When are you next in town, boy? We live downtown now. You need to get in touch with us. Yeah, this little punk, last time he was in town, just sent us a photo of the river and was like, okay, bye.
I know where you live. Collar X Malice. What is this game?
I'm also really glad we don't do Steam releases, because otherwise the releases would take longer than the show.
Yeah, I try and cherry pick the best stuff
yeah,
that comes out. What is Collar
fuck did I
Cross
do?
Malice? A visual novel. Oh, hey Pikmin, Metopia. Whoop, I did that wrong. Boop. Not gonna talk about that other one. I don't think Dragon Quest XI comes out here in America. Thank you, Wikipedia. You're wrong. Hey, Kostramal.
I can't see your hellos yet, but hello.
Oh shit!
Oh, what are you destroying now, Knobs?
My phone fell in my pocket.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's it for releases. Let's see what we have. I should probably share show notes with you guys. Haha.
Well, we are doing it live today.
Holy hell. Okay, there's one thing.
Yay.
Let's see. Oh, we're definitely talking about that.
I really hate this video for this song.
Which
Lean On.
No idea.
You've heard this song, I guarantee it.
What the fuck is Fable Fortune?
shh. It's not something you're gonna want to play.
Is this the card game?
Maybe.
What is that?
Oh yeah, I got that about. Yeah, that first news story, Boston. Yeah, I've got some things to say about that.
Okay.
Was I even on the show the last time you watched Kosh Jamal? Or however you say your name, sorry. Boston's still got a beard, it's just a weak one now. Not Boston. Knobs, sorry. Boston's beard is cool.
Thank you. I haven't shaved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This song is so much fun.
Not a great way to word that, but whatever.
Yeah.
Don't care about that. Don't care about that. And that's Evo.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Your second news story on these show notes is fucking fantastic, by the way, Boston.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's about. It's just the name of a game.
We got some good stuff to talk about in news stories this week.
Awesome. Oh, I need to fucking shower again. I'm getting like fucking 2 showers a day. This is ridiculous.
That sounds awesome.
It is because I get to. I agree, and it's fantastic because I get to cool down and I get to be nice and clean. But fucking hell.
Hey, T-Bomb.
T-Bomb's here. No subtitles?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Coach Jamal. I'm very tired, so you know I might be missing an obvious joke here.
Oh yeah, I think we're all tired today. This is going to be like the sleepy cast.
God, that'd be great.
Or can we just like live stream us all having a nap?
I mean, if you're into that sort of thing.
And I can't nap, unfortunately.
Why not?
Yeah, it just doesn't allow me to nap. Boston, did XSplit just crash?
No. No.
Okay, it's just my phone.
TVGZ. Hey-o.
I can nap anywhere.
That must be
can't.
nice.
Oh, I'm serious. If I curled up right now in this chair just right, lights out.
Man.
Oh, Ben, my brother-in-law did that. Like, he fucking doing schoolwork, and like literally an office chair just curled into the smallest little ball on the actual seat and fucking passed out.
Oh, fucking Boston see me pass out mid-sentence.
Yep.
Granted, there was a bottle of tequila involved in that, but...
Details. Oh, God, okay.
Oh, yeah, I don't think there is any subtitles on Elite Dangerous at all, Koshimo. In general, you don't need them, though. The most things you'll ever hear is the audio triggers in it tend to be non-important. The most important one is incoming missile, which I suppose you could probably need subtitles for that one.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about this game. I write this one down, too.
Should just flash the screen red.
It flashes like the cockpit in it is so detailed it does flash, and it gives you like a little white flashing indicator to say something's coming in. But that the cockpit in Elite Dangerous is so full of information at all times, it's hard to like single out that when you're in the middle of like a heated firefight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Other than
Boston,
that,
I got another four-star poll again.
Yeah, I
Just
actually
fuck
got 2 in one poll.
Yeah, because I got the Vulture, and that's why
Nice.
everyone got 3 points, because I dropped $50 to get 10 cards.
Oh, wow. Your
Hold
dedication
on.
helps
Oh.
us all.
Hey, there's 3
Yes,
more
it does.
command points.
Yeah, who did I pull? I of course don't have
you
the
level up your Santos.
hero points to bring him in my roster, but
Oh, yeah, I see. I pulled Cloak and Dagger, Baron Mordo,
oh wow.
Mr. Fantastic.
Jeez. Yeah, I can't even fucking pull 2 stars, let alone anything above that.
I pulled Captain Marvel, the Carol Danvers 4-star, and Star-Lord, the legendary outlaw.
Yeah, I got the Legendary Outlaw. Oh, we see.
The 4-star.
I have that one. Do I have... Hold
As
on.
I should have, once I recruit him, I'll have both Star-Lords. I'll have the 3-star and the 4-star.
No, let's see. I have the 3-star. I don't have the 4-star. I have the 5-star Star-Lord Awesome Mix Volume 2.
Oh, I forgot there was a 5-star. Yeah.
But I have the Vulture 4-star.
Man.
I'm still trying to level up my 2-star people.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I wish I could send these covers to somebody else.
Yeah, the thing that happened with me is like all of a sudden, once I started leveling like 2 or 3 2-stars. Then I started doing more daily quests, and then I could go further in the PvE events, and like this snowball just started rolling faster downhill. And it's like, okay, now I'm getting, I'm finishing, an event, and I'm getting 2 standard tokens. Okay, cool. I'm gonna use those, and like the Alliance finished, and we got 3 standard tokens. Okay, now I got 5.
Yeah, I'm still in the level 2 stars aren't strong enough to do the 2-star daily quest yet for Deadpool. And I've got rid of all of my 1-stars except for Jugsy, because Jugsy is a tank.
Those 2 stars for in the daily are hard. It's odd the 3 stars aren't nearly as hard.
Yeah. Well, the problem with all my 3 stars is all of my 3 stars are literally 1 card pulls.
Yeah.
So I do have 3 stars, but they're
you have
all...
like 1 cover for them?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I think I'm done with show notes. What episode is this? 509. I think that's all I've been playing, because someone else will talk about Marvel Puzzle Quest before me.
Yep.
I mean, I can hold off on it if you want.
No, we're all playing it. You're good.
Oh, yes.
All right, you guys
God
ready?
damn it! Why did I get Blade so many goddamn times? I'm doing it right.
I hate Blade.
I
3-star
have
Blade,
nobody.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-star Blade
Well,
isn't very good.
I have a 3-star Iron Man.
Model 40.
Yes.
I haven't used him.
He is one of my 3 stars that only has one cover, and the cover I have for him is the blue one, his last one. So therefore, the most things needed to actually use that
the
skill.
highest AP needed.
Yes.
Well, I mean, because I have Patch Wolverine.
I got him too. He seems okay.
But but my other level, my level 2 Wolverine's like maxed.
Yeah, I champed him recently.
And then I got Steve Rogers Super Soldier just hanging out.
He was my first champ.
What, the level or the 3-star card?
Oh no, the 2-star. 2-star feeds the 3-star because at certain ranks you get some 3-star covers, which is kind of a cool idea.
See, I never use them though.
I use the 2-star in PvP a lot. Because all of his skills can overwrite a countdown tile.
Oh, that's why I use
cool.
that's why I use Carol Danvers, because she's got the executive decision to where any of your countdown tiles that are there, you can trigger it immediately.
Oh, that's cool.
And she
the yellow skill.
And it builds up on yellow, which there's so many yellows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Death2K asks how to champ. Basically, for 2 stars, you get them up to level 94, and then the button will change and says make champion for 5,000 ISO. At that point, you can get them past their max rank. Every time you feed them a cover of theirs, they'll go up one more level. So like you can get them up to, I think their max level at that point is 155. And you can do that with 3-star, 4-star, and 5 stars, but I have no idea how much money that is to champ. I can only imagine it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sitting on 35,000 ISO that I can't do anything with.
You don't have anyone to
sitting
level?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I just don't have the covers to level anybody, and I
Yeah.
have 35,000 ISO.
That's
It's
it. Like I'm
ridiculous.
sitting at 59,000, and I can't do anything.
Yeah, level people. Level your 2
I
stars.
wish it's not there. Like I don't have I can't level them up.
Mm-hmm.
Those little arrows aren't telling me they need attention.
Huh.
I just made me think of Team Hospital.
Yeah. Theme Hospital's so good. Also on the Game Club list.
Because it's fucking incredible.
It is. Yay, Bullfrog.
Pick up that soda machine and put it over the reveal the rat hole, then put it back. Rat hole gone.
Yep.
I've got a pretty crazy femme fatale group going here.
All right, you guys
got,
ready to do this
Fury,
thing?
Gamora,
Yes.
and Carol Danvers.
Oh, nice. Charlie's Angels over there.
Yes, Charlie.
Oh shit! Yeah, if we're gonna start. Hello, ladies.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start.
What? God.
All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of That Video Game Podcast. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me, as always, Knobs.
I am.
You are. Hi.
It is.
Is it safe? And Moonpier.
It is.
Yes, it is secret.
I hate you all. This show's over. Oh, God. All right, if you missed last week, the current Game Club game is one of the best games of all time, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Go play it. It's super cheap on Xbox Live Arcade. That would be my recommended place to go play it. I'll talk about why when we talk about Symphony of the Night. Knobs,
It is.
what have you been playing?
Well, Monday Night Game Night, we played some Battlefield 4. We played a few rounds, and then I think my dog had a bum wing, so I had to go take care of that.
Ah, yeah.
So,
Oh,
kind of ducked out pretty early. What'd you say?
Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 1, sorry.
Yeah, Battlefield
We
in a
played the
number.
battles. We played a Battlefield in some number following.
Yes.
Yeah, Jimbo Jangles is ridiculously deadly with that gun. Jeez.
Really?
Yes. Shall we talk about Jimbo and his 43 and 4 he put
Oh
down
my
in one of the
God.
rounds?
Yes.
See in the Matrix.
I was at least 6 of them.
Yeah. He the real MVP.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, and here's the thing. So it's the same thing as your basic marksman rifle, like with the scope, but his is, I think, lever action with a red dot. So you can sit there and pump off 2 rounds relatively quickly and not have to zoom out, lug the shell out. Like, so you're able to stay in, like, down sights without losing track of zoom in, zoom out. And man, that one video he put, he was just wrecking dudes. And then I'm trying to snipe them off to the side here because I was separated from the team for the first round. And I was trying to snipe a little bit. Oh my god, I killed Tomsy with probably one of the best grenade tosses of all time. So we're all running around and they are literally like pushing us in. Like we are just getting, I won't use that colloquialism. Okay.
Getting boxed in.
Yes, we're cornered. So I actually end up in the corner and I see Tomsy run around this room, and I see him duck down like behind a wall. I'm like, oh, all right, here we go. So I grabbed my grenade, and went thoop, and it bounced off the wall and then settled at his feet. But apparently, where he was stuck behind some like room debris, so he could. And I am just cackling the entire time, just watching this happen.
That's amazing.
Oh man, we had a good little battle over there. I think it was at A at my point, and we were just getting. I was like, our team was getting worked. It was railed. But I need to find a better way to upgrade my sniper so I can grab that rifle, because that looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
My piece of advice would be, as soon as you can, if you've got the war books for it, pick up the spotting flares. Because you can fire them into a point and it marks all of the enemies on the map, and anytime someone kills one of them, you get an assist for it.
Nice.
That'd be a good idea.
Nice.
That'd be a good idea.
One of my favorite things is to just spawn as a sniper and be a fair distance away from a point and just launch a spotting flare into that area, and then everybody who goes there obviously then is exposed the enemy wise. So you just get a bunch of assists while at the same time sniping, because it travels a fair distance, the flare does.
Yeah, haven't really played with it that much. I really haven't played much with any of the subsystems like I did in the other ones, where they're trying to figure different ways to cheese a system, like planting mines on vehicles and then blowing them, and then shooting the mines to blow up the vehicles instead of trying to C4 them and then run away.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Because even if you die, the mine's still in the vehicle and it moves an inch and it blows up. It still works. That's a great way to troll vehicles. Especially, man, those tanks in that game are serious. I have not found an easy way to take out a tank.
No, I don't think there is one, to be honest. I think that is ultimately, just like I'm sure in World War One, like, those tanks are beasts, and the only way to take them down is to have 2 or 3 really solid engineer type people with all of their anti-tank stuff to destroy it. The one thing they didn't do right about the realism on them, the tanks don't break down.
Oh.
So they are flawless killing machines, and the engines never break in the multiplayer, whereas they did in actual real life.
Yeah.
That would be interesting if they had some sort of, you can only drive it for so long before it breaks and stops for 30 seconds at a time.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting way to buff those things. Because, I mean, sometimes, man, those things are just wreaking havoc the entire time.
Oh, yeah. A good solid tank team can, if you've got 2 or 3 solid tanks on your team, then you've won the map, basically.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right, so then what I've been a mix between the next two games, so I've been playing the majority of the week. But let's hop right into our Marvel Puzzle Quest talk here.
I have played so much of this event. I am on the doorstep of getting the reward for the 58,000 point tier.
Wow.
Which is 2 cover packs. I don't even know what those are, but I need them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I've been kind of playing it. It's like I've been playing a little bit. I play through the whole thing. I'm not maxing out every dot like I did in the prologue. That's 100% done. Like I could not do another mission in there if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Is there a way you can check your progress with that?
You can check your score against the leaderboard, but you can't check your progression rewards, from what I understand. Because
you can on the very first picture under the story tab. That's your overall progression. The other one is basically your daily progression. If you click on the first picture and then click on the little trophy, it'll show your actual current progression for the whole event.
Yeah, I'm knocking on the door of the 19,000 event points.
Yeah, I got to give a lot of credit to a skewed one in the Discord server from the community. He explained how to take advantage of the PvE events how to take advantage of them the most. Basically, you can clear out every node 6 times like normal, but after the 4th time, you get a decreased amount of points. So what
is that the one that takes time to refill? Because I think I noticed that on the Spider-Man, or not the Spider-Man, but the one before the Spider-Man. I noticed it with.
Yeah, and what he explained is what I've been doing, which is basically clear everything 4 times. And that, for me, even clearing everything 4 times is getting a little bit hard because that's like level 130, and that's really tough. And then basically wait a couple hours. So basically for me the minimum is clear everything 4 times, and then the rest of this is if I remember or if I get time. Basically go back a couple hours later, clear everything 1 more time, and it'll have generated some more points. And then if at all possible, like an hour or 2 before the event finishes, then go clear everything 1 more time. That should give you the maximum number of points.
That's cool. I'll have to try and do that. My problem is I think we discussed this pre-show. I'm at the breaking point before the snowball starts to roll.
Yep.
Like I'm rolling up to the top of the hill, and it's just getting a little bit slow now. I just can't wait to hit that crest and actually start being able to go higher and better in these events.
Well, that's the crazy thing is it was like I was already running downhill as soon as I started this game. I didn't.
That one good first pull.
I had that good first pull, and it has been gravy ever since.
Yep. Yeah, I'm finally have a good team. My team right now, because it's because of who's powered up in the event, is Thanos, of course, because I'm not going to stop using him for anything. The X-Face Cyclops, because he's powered up.
Oh.
And Dakin, because he's powered up. But Dakin's his healing and heat that heals him every turn is just way too overpowered. There's no way Thanos and him are always on my team.
See, I don't use Dakin at all. Like right now, I'm rolling out as who is it? All right, X-Face Cyclops, because his black skill is just a murder ray.
So strong.
Like it's like you actually feel like what he's doing in the image, like that still shot where he's like, yeah.
Earlier today I dumped 7,500 points, 7,500 damage just by using it once. Like it just insane.
I haven't seen anyone last against it. Like usually, I'll build up black until it's ready to roll, and then save it for the last dude.
Well, that took down half of Juggernaut's health, so that was a really tough fight because I'm like, oh, this will do really well. Oh, okay, that was half of his health. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, because Peter, I use my 3 is R. That is my 3 are X-Face Cyclops, Star-Lord, Awesome Mix Volume 2, my 5-star card.
Yeah.
Because even on his regular match 3s, he's hitting for 512.
Yeah.
Just basic damage.
Yeah. His level's just so high.
And
Mine
then and I'm rolling it out as my level I think 74 Vulture.
Yeah.
And
he's strong.
I got 3 covers with him, so I got all the colors that he has. He has one, like the blue one's this little beam that just hits all three guys for around 15 to 18k, and then he has the air launch where he goes airborne for a minute, then comes crashing down, and that hits for like $3,000.
Yeah.
And then oh man, what was the other one? I think the other one's just a passive like dodge piece or something. I don't remember what the black one does now.
Yeah,
I don't use it because I'm using X-Base.
Yeah, I think it is a passive, I remember. Or it's a countdown tile or something. It's not great.
It is a countdown tile. Yeah, no, it's a slam tile. So he countdowns and then he slams it. Okay, I remember that one now.
What were you going to say, Mo?
Like the Vulture drop.
I was just gonna say my team is so boring compared to you guys. I am 2-star Wolverine, who's like really low level. I'm Iron Man 40, the black version, like the black suit, who I have 1 cover for, and Thor Marvel now, the 2-star version of him.
That's actually a solid damage team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing okay with them so far, but it's one of those things where even with the increase in level, I'm starting to struggle a little bit because they are so low base level that their boosted level isn't as high as it could be.
Right.
But no, it's like I will play until someone goes down, and then I just kind of let it sit for a couple hours, and then grab it in the middle of the day, play until somebody's down. And I do it 3 times a day, where I just play as much as I can.
Oh, I play until I'm out of health packs.
Really? How do you get health packs? Do you get health packs at a decent clip?
Yeah, 1 every 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah, 1 every 30 minutes.
I didn't know they regenerate. Son of a...
There is a time time right underneath the med pick.
You have to go under 10, and then the timer starts.
Oh, because I was wondering, it's like, I don't remember getting these things. Where do they keep coming from?
Yeah, once you get under 10, then it starts the half-hour timer. And if you're VIP... No, if you're VIP, your characters heal faster. You don't get health packs faster.
Yeah.
No.
I know it's that because I get the health timer on everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I go, like, Thanos never gets hit, and then he does damage to the rest of the team, so I only need to heal 2 people. So 10 health packs goes quite a long ways.
Yeah, because Thanatos' skill that you use is the black one, which is passive, I believe you use for.
Yep.
So you don't actually need to match black to use it at all.
No, you just need to kill someone.
That's interesting.
Marvel Puzzle Quest is so good.
Yes, it is.
Like we've talked about
the whole thing.
Like we've talked about before, I think the thing that is... I've been playing a lot less PvP because the PvE events lately have been really good, and I can spend the majority of my day quote-unquote farming this PvE event, but it never really feels like it because each match is so different, and the teams that you're fighting against are always so different that it's... I'm just having fun playing the match 3, getting a whole bunch of points.
Yeah. I'm the same.
Yeah.
Like I wake up in the morning, I play it for a little bit while I'm eating breakfast. Usually I get down to about half med packs, but then I go to work all day. By the time I've come home, it's a case of just getting what I can out of it. But it tells you how good it is if I'm upset that I can't spend more time playing a free-to-play game.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's the good thing about it. I mean, it's just enough. Like, you can play it for like 2 minutes, or you can play it for an hour.
Yep.
It's just one of those, like, you feel equally satisfied in whatever time you really play. Anytime you're spending.
If you mash out one game, or you mash out 30 in a row, you're still having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even feel punished for not having the knobs look, shall we say, where I do a bunch of pulls and get fantastic cards. Like, I'm just getting 1 stars and 2 stars, but the progression is slower for me, but it's still progression. I can still feel it coming along. I just don't have the look of the knobs.
Yeah. Well, and like we've talked about before, I think it's really pretty great that this game does not punish you for not giving them any money. Like, you'll get hero points either as part of an event, or you'll get them in your daily shield resupply, whatever it's called.
Yep.
You'll get it then. The great thing that I like about this game is there are very few covers that are limited, and usually the limited ones kind of suck. So, like, if you have a card that expires in your queue, fine, you'll get another one. Like, those covers will come back. Like, it's not like, oh, well, you only got this one thing once, so, better cough up $5 to get in your roster. It's like, no, man, I'll get some ISO for it, and I'll get another one later. It's fine. I've got tokens.
Well, yeah, that's kind of where I want more cards for that Quill Awesome Mix card, because like, he just has the one thing, and it takes a while to build it up, but it's totally worth it when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same with my Model 40 Iron Man. It's like, if I can get the blues to get that done, the entire team is dead. I just need to get enough blues to do it, because it takes forever.
Yeah, it has a high AP cost.
Even if you just get it off once, it's weirdly satisfying.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's because I like Vultures, because his AP count for the blue laser beam thing that he does, like the strafing pattern or whatever it is, like whatever he does. I mean, that comes up pretty quickly as far as AP points. Like, it's maybe 3 sets of 3, and you got
that's not bad.
That's like, at my kind of level, that's one of the reasons why I love Jugsy, because Jugsy is only 6 AP to do his green, and it's like 9 to do his red.
Yep.
So, he is really so powerful, considering he is only a 1-star card.
Yeah.
Well, I still need to get him leveled up anyway, but
yeah,
that's that's funny, because I tossed at least 30 of his covers.
Oh yeah.
Well, he looks bad. I mean, his stats seem bad, and he only has 2 covers, and they both seem kind of bad. But he's appropriately
I did the exact same thing. Like, I did the same thing. I tossed a bunch of Juggernaut stuff until talking in the Discord channel about it. They're like, no, save Juggernaut.
He's the one you want.
He is great.
Yeah.
Well, I got to get that in so I can have a little more fun time doing the daily quest.
Yeah.
Not that I'm struggling with them, but it seems like some bringing. I forgot who the other one. Storm comes with me. She's knocked out immediately, and it's just Iron Man to roll the rest of the time. Yeah, but I don't know.
It's great.
I'm still working on gaming that game, but right now I'm just playing it and having a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which will lead me to the next game, which happens to be the Game Club game. And Castlevania Symphony of the Night does not mess around in the open half of that game.
No. Man,
yeah,
I've got a quick story here before Moon goes.
Go ahead.
Because I thought I was going crazy, because I downloaded on the Vita, the PlayStation 1 Classics version. I was like, this is perfect. I'm going to play Symphony of the Night in bed. I don't have to go, fire up my Xbox One or anything. Like, it's not available on the PS4, so I can't play remote play or anything. This is going to be, like, portable Symphony of the Night. This is going to be great. And immediately, I was playing like garbage. I was like, how did this happen? Like, I almost died during the Bloodlines section, which is inexcusable. And I'm like, fighting the first boss, and I'm playing like crap. And I was like, what is happening here? I didn't watch what happens when you fire up a PS1 Classic on the Vita. So the answer is lag, input lag, because it's the Vita emulating the PSP, emulating the PS1.
It's a triple emulation.
It's a triple event. Like, it's just
wow.
So I fired it up. Thank
it's
you.
A kaiju.
It's a triple.
It's a triple event.
So I fired it up on Xbox One, and immediately, like, I didn't get hit during the intro. I didn't get hit during any of the beginning stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's all right. That's the stuff.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Yeah, I'm not bad at this.
So, like, like I'm playing through it. I'm like, I remember some of these moments so vividly, and there's other ones I completely forget.
Yeah.
Like, where was it? Like, I forgot I needed to stopwatch the clock tower.
Knobs texted me and he's like, how do I open the right-hand side of the clock tower? It's like, yeah, how do you? Wait a minute. Oh, the stopwatch. Right.
As soon as you said it, I'm like,
Making a note of that.
I remember.
But like,
that
this
one.
is what's so good about a 20-year-old game is we're still having that like playground riding to school in the bus moment where it's like, there's one place I can't get to. Like, have you gotten to it? And it's like, yeah, I took the stopwatch in there and used it because I figured it was a clock. And it's like, oh my, okay, I gotta write that in my Trapper Keeper. I'm gonna do that when I get home. That's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get home.
Yeah, like I think that was the only one I got you in a party. What did I ask you?
Who, me?
Yeah, was that you?
No.
No, man, I'm losing my mind. Like,
I'm in a party. Are you kidding me?
No, listen. We talked this week, and it had nothing to do with video games.
So, quick sidebar, because we're not going to get into all of this. I'm hanging out with my daughter in the bedroom, and I'm like playing with her while she's in her crib, and my Fitbit starts vibrating because someone's calling me. I look down and it says John Knobloch, and I was just like, wait, I'm sorry, what? And I was like, hey, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, why? It's like, because you're calling me, dude.
Well, suffice to say, there's a story involved with this that I cannot believe I didn't get into in the pre-show, but I probably get into it during the break.
During post-show.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So non-PG for listeners is probably what that is.
What was the other? What was the other one you forgot?
I forgot how I asked you about something regarding. No, I don't remember what it was now. But anyway, so I'm playing through it, and then you get in the pocket a little bit. And you're like, all right, and you start just annihilating everything in front of you. Nothing's really a threat. You're going through this. You're having a good time. You're just exploring everything, which is probably my favorite part of that whole castle. So I get through there, and I get up to the top, and I fight Richter. I get the bad ending, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I come back in, and I get the holy glasses, because I needed to get the spike breaker mail to get all the way over to get to that one little jaunt out on the side of the castle where the lady's hanging out.
Yep.
Look at him taking notes.
Oh no!
Spike breaker.
I'm literally, the reason I'm smiling is because literally you're describing exactly what I did this morning.
Nice.
I got the spike breaker mail. I went all the way out to the left of the castle after dying about 5 times there, trying to figure out how to get through the blue door. Using bat and mist form.
That's the best part. Like, you're like, this is perfect. I'm just gonna use the bat, and you run into that blue door, and it's like, I swear to God, they got me. All right, good job.
Mm-hmm. I went through all of that kerfuffle. If you are a new player, pro tip: the fairy is the best familiar ever because the fairy will point out secrets to you.
No,
I like the goblin better.
The fairy pointed out 2 secrets that I didn't know about while I was doing laps around the castle.
That's the thing, you don't know those are there. I mean, I've probably played through this game.
Yeah, that's why I said for a new player, the fairy is the best familiar.
I have the fairy with me right now because because I've been getting poisoned left and right.
Yeah. The goblin does open one door. There's only one place
in the caves.
In the catacombs. Yeah. There's only one place you have to use them to open a door.
And that's the funny thing is, like, I almost wanted to take a screenshot of how big the castle is.
Yeah.
Like, just like the bottom, like the castle number 1, because I know it's way bigger than what he's anticipating.
Yeah. Okay, just really quick, the door that the goblin can open, is that by any chance the button that's hidden behind the wall in the top right corner of the map?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know how to open that. Now I do. Goblin.
Yeah,
so,
it's the button. Let's see what this does.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
A button.
Ran around and found an axe, and then was standing in front of it going, axe.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Axe.
The thing is, you'll have to you can't equip him in that room. If you do, you have to back out and come back in. Otherwise, he won't. Ooh, a button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I have the goblin yet.
Yeah,
I don't remember what he's called in the
not-
English version. I play the Japanese one all the time. I'm not playing it this time.
He's
It's
an-
bothering me.
It's like it's an imp. I think
Yeah,
it's an imp.
it might be called Imp, yeah.
Little flying thing with the spear.
Yep,
Yeah.
that dude.
Okay, yeah, he's the first one I got.
In the Japanese version, he's
Yeah.
called Nose Goblin. I don't know why.
Well, it can't be any worse than the cave trolls from Berserk. So.
That's true.
But anyway, so I'm rolling through the castle. I'm having a ball, just exploring stuff. It's like, oh man, all right, that's the door there. I gotta go through that. Oh yeah, I gotta hit the ice thing right there to get down to the where that bottom half opens up, like unbelievably large.
Yep. And you're like, oh, there's a lot down here. Oh my god.
Yeah. So anyway, I finish that. I get my holy glasses. I beat Shaft, and then
Sorry, the Dark
bubble.
Priest Shaft. Thank you.
The Dark Priest Shaft. Yeah.
I didn't go to Dark Priest College for nothing.
So anyway, so then I get into the second castle, and I'm all geared up. I'm like, all right, I know this is gonna be
I'm
hard.
gonna do this.
So I get through it. I die really quickly. I'm like, all right, don't play stupid. Just keep going through it. It's a battle of attrition. You know what you need. You know what you're doing.
That skeleton's gonna kick its head at you, and that does damage. You gotta avoid that.
No, I mean the white ones throw it at you, and the gold ones bounce it really high. Okay, I got it.
That's right. Oh god, that second
All right,
castle.
all right, I got it. I was like, what are these floating skulls? I don't remember these. I'm like,
These are nasty.
they do like, man. All right, don't walk into those things. All right, reload. Okay, got it. All right, so I get there. I finally get to the first save point, and I'm like, all right, I got a foothold.
I can do this.
I can do this. So
I've
then
stepped on the beach.
I go all the way to the top of the spire and get killed by a Nova skeleton. Like,
Those
just
things are the worst.
didn't see him, and he just went ring ring ring. And I'm like, oh no, and dead. Like,
That's the perfect
Okay.
recreation of that sound effect. Ring, ring, ring.
ring. I've heard him enough.
It's so good. Speaking of sound effects and music, I'm playing the XBLA one on Xbox One. Is the music really quiet for you guys, or am I just going crazy?
It is.
It's muted.
That sucks.
And you can't balance it either, which was a little frustrating because like I've been playing like a lot of music as I've been playing this game because I know what it all sounds like anyway.
Ring, ring, ring.
Yeah. It's
It's so good.
so anyway, so I get up there, so I go up the top, I'm like, all right, I just got to hit a brick wall. All right, reload, back up there. So I go up there and I start heading to the right to go back into the castle. I come across that corridor with the knights where the flea men are in the regular castle.
Yep.
And those knights annihilated me in 2 hits. I'm like, okay, try this again. Go up top. This was probably a dozen times I reloaded the game because I just kept running into death.
Yep.
Left and right. And then I finally got to there, and I ended up in the catacombs. I'm playing like really cautious now.
You're playing Metal Gear Solid.
Like I am desperately trying to find save rooms to get your footholds in because like once you get there, I don't want to bite through all this crap to
Area
get right
claimed.
back to this point. And then because at that point, like every 5 enemies you're killing, you're leveling up.
Yep.
Like you're getting so much XP up there.
Yeah.
So I get to the top and I get into the catacombs, and then I start like, oh wait, I got shields. So I bring out the heart shield, because I am running so low on my sub. So then everything is showing me like, oh yeah, boom, 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 or the Rose Ladies. Oh my God, the Rose Ladies.
They have so much health. Oh my god.
So much health, and man, like you can't throw anything through their tendrils that pop up.
That's why I like holy water on them. You jump and you just chuck 5 of them and then just let them cook.
Yeah, well, actually, I spot in between the spiky things, and then jump, slash, and then they go down, and then now they got the Alucard sword. I can do the little Hadouken motion.
Yeah, yeah.
And then do slash when she's throwing her roses at me. And I think I got one of the rare. I've gotten, think, more rare drops this playthrough than I have ever gotten ever playing this game.
Really?
Like I got the Nova skeleton dropped the poisoned executioner, which I had never seen.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It's a purple sword, like it's just a regular sword. It's got a purple blade on it. I've never seen that sword.
Yeah.
And then I got the Moramashi, the two-handed sword, where you swing and it has the little whippy blades that go out in front of it.
Oh yeah.
But it takes all your defense away, but it's hitting at 102.
Yeah.
So like, and that dropped at like a weird point. Like I've never had a sack of money fall like the white one. That's 1,000.
Yeah.
I've seen that, and then I had a black and purple one drop that was 5,000.
Oh, those are super rare.
I have never seen that happen in a library when I was fighting the tomes, like the flying books.
Yeah.
Yep, I think I got one of them.
Nice.
But yeah, so then next thing you know, I'm all loaded up because all the stuff from the castle. I didn't go back to the library to sell all like the ingots or the sellable items.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm sitting at 120,000 gold, and then I got an achievement. Like, oh, how did I not do this before playing this game?
Jeez.
So then so now I'm all the way in the top of the upside down castle, and I'm going all the way to the right, and where I'm fighting not one of the monsters, because I already beat the mummy and Frankenstein,
right,
where they got the rib and the eye of Vlad.
Yep.
But no, it's the one that's got the lightning stick.
The yellow guy?
That dude, yeah, the big, tall yellow guy. Yep. That dude probably rolled me 20 spawns.
Yep.
But still didn't beat him. I just said, F this, and I'm going to go geared up.
That's the guy that I always have to fight. He has so much health, I just have to fight him with the shield rod and the Alucard shield. I've never beaten him any other way.
I thought I had him close, because I dropped both pentagram damages. Pentagram?
Yeah.
Yes. Is that the prisms? I dropped the prism. I dropped all my neutron bombs on him, like everything. And I was doing the part. I was casting spells, like dodging stuff. Like
I've got everything.
Probably the best I have ever played. And then he just destroyed me when I ran out of mana.
Yep. He's so strong. I've been max level in that game before, and I've still not been able to just take him down legitimately like that.
I don't know what I can do. So right now I'm scouring the upside down castle to get the Alucard shield, just so
take him out.
I could just roll him.
Yeah.
Because I have had enough. As soon as I get that shield, the first thing I'm doing is warping over there and just see it's on. So. Oh man, this game is so good. Like, and I forgot about the flea men that ride the dragons, the dragon riders.
Oh yeah.
There's so much stuff that I just like, oh man, I didn't remember that. Oh my god, this is amazing. Like I totally forgot the fly battle was way harder than I remember it being.
Yeah. That's a tough
with
boss.
the hanging dead body in the middle of the room. It's because you can't get high enough.
Yeah.
And luckily I had my sonic attack upgraded on my bat that I could just hit so much of that body in one little.
Yeah. For that boss, I usually do the down up jump attack. And you can sort of fly all the way up to the ceiling. And slice him a couple times as you're falling down.
Yeah, but every time I did that, like the flies would descend on me.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and I forgot that I should have probably. This is the only that one and the Legion boss are the only times I think you ever really need an axe, so you can jump and just chuck those things.
Hit 7 parts of
them. Two hands up, just keep making it rain. But man, that game is fantastic.
Yeah.
It still looks great. It plays flawlessly.
It's really tight. Like still after all this time, it's a really, really tight game. It controls exactly how you want it to.
And then if there's any BS when you die, it's 90%, 99%. You're just playing dumb.
You got too greedy. You jumped in when you shouldn't have, and you got swarmed.
Well, yeah, I jumped in, got swarmed, but every once in a while, man, some of those things just really get you. Like when you get back into the marble area with the Ouija board tables, when it's upside down, you got the little the thwomps that come from the side.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Those might be the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
I got to the point where I was so annoyed just jumping and jumping out of them. I'm flying over them now. I'm just going full mist mode and just floating by.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But that game's great. I wish I could remember the name of that sword that dropped. Because I think I'm messing up the name of it. But, yeah, like, I started doing everything. Then all of a sudden I got hit for, like, 200. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
Back up a minute.
Back up. My walk armor is hella strong right now.
Yeah. Your walk armor. Oh, so good.
But the sheer amount of items in this game is staggering.
Yep.
It's
and we lost a lot from the Japanese version. That's why I usually play it. There's more items, there's more familiars, there's more relics. There's a bunch of stuff that just got cut out.
That sucks.
It's not major stuff, so it's not like, oh, we missed a third of the castle, or like, thankfully the Saturn version really sucks. So like, there's a whole additional area on the Saturn version, but it's really bad. So thankfully that never came out over here.
Well, and there was no map in the Saturn version.
Yeah, and the Saturn didn't do transparencies and dithering correctly, so most of the game looked pretty bad. The Saturn, which is like an amazing console for 2D content, just they didn't port the game over correctly.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean that man, this game is great on pretty much almost every platform I've ever played it on.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm clearly nowhere near as far as you guys probably are.
No, I just cleared the library for the first time, so I'm way behind.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing: like, I can't stop playing this game.
Yeah.
Like, it has sucked me right back into like the first time I played it.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I just killed Richter for the first time earlier today.
In the Coliseum?
No, in Vampire's room, Dracula's room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you got the bad ending.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I went back in, and that's when I started doing all the exploring of the areas that I haven't been to yet, because I know that the Upside Down Castle is there. Like, even though I've never played it before, you'd be surprised at how much you absorb through osmosis.
Over the last 20 years.
Even like playing Castlevania HD on the original 360, like, I love the music already because it's in that. Like, the levels in that have like high def, like reorchestrated versions of the music in.
Right.
So I'm like, there's so many enemies I don't really struggle with because I've already fought them hundreds of times on that game.
Oh, nice.
Which it's not a perfect game, but I still love that game when I played it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm in the process now of just about to unlock the Upside Down Castle. Maybe I'm not 100% sure. I don't have the holy glasses yet. That is what I do know.
If you fully explore that first castle, you'll get all the parts needed. You'll know when you're ready to. The game will. I won't spoil it. The game will let you know an area.
No, the game will not. The game does not tell you a thing.
An area. You'll pass through an area you've been through a whole bunch of times, and something very different will happen.
Okay. All right. So I will tell you this one. When you have that big long shaft that you go down all the way to the bottom of the castle, and it turns from like stone gray to like that ice color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you hang, I think it's all like going in the right side. Okay, so before you head to the right through that door, there is another area below that
that's
not
what the
marked.
That's what the fairy told me about.
Oh,
that's
cool.
why I said the fairy is the best for the new players, because I got to that point during another lap of the castle And I didn't start using her until I unlocked it, and then I got there and she was like, "There's something suspicious about this wall." And then I immediately started investigating. And yep, I unlocked it, and I just defeated the nightmare just before I came up.
Good. That's a...
Well, this succubus?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a major part of you unlocking the second castle.
Yep. So I've got a couple of grey squares I still need to cross off and turn blue, but I'm making my way there. I'm doing my best to do what I can without a guide.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying my best. I'm Binding of Isaacing this and trying to not look anything up.
Well, you're trying to get the original experience of, well, I bought the Castle Map 1, I bought that Castle Map 2, and there's still stuff, like there's still doorways off to places. So I
didn't even buy Castle Map 2. I didn't even know that was available.
Yeah, at some point during the first castle, you can go back to the library. I usually just use the library card, and you can buy a whole bunch of new stuff.
Yeah.
Also, in the area with all the gears and the Medusa heads.
Yep. That's the one place I don't know how to get to the left of. There's a set of spikes that I can't get through.
Yep.
Okay, so there are 4 gears on the side of the wall that you can hit.
Yep, when you hit them, they make switch sounds.
Yep.
When it gets to the click.
Like a real loud click.
It'll make a
so
distinctive click.
it's a combination lock. Hit them until they click.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
And if you overhit it, you get real mad.
Yep.
Because it's always the one that's a pain to get to.
Yep.
Yeah.
And once you do all of those, then that'll open.
Yeah, then that'll open up.
Cool.
But, yeah. So I recommend having the axe there, just so you can throw it up and hit them without really
snipe
aim.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. And then there's another hidden area in that one, which I forgot on my first playthrough through the vanilla map. Is up at the very top at the right hand side. There's a wall you can bust through, and then you get up into the little peak of it. And I think there's a heart and a health upgrade up there.
Yep, got that one.
Yeah, I missed that one until I was playing in the Upside Down cast. I was like, damn it, I know I didn't get this on the other side.
Yeah, this doesn't look right. Yeah. Anything else you played this week, Knobs?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Moon. What about you?
So I continue my playthrough of the silent playthrough of Oxenfree. That game, again, still fantastic. Silent playthrough, surprisingly fun, even though you're not really doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, you can't answer any of the quizzes, you can't do any of that stuff, so you get to see the worst of the worst.
Yikes.
It's still fun, though, even though I am doing the silent playthrough. I think I'm just up to the point where I'm about to get the advanced radio. No spoilers. No spoilers in this show.
Yeah.
But it's still so much fun to actually just go through it that way, just to see how everyone reacts very appropriately to someone being silent in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
How awful are they to you?
Oh, they are terrible. The fight at the top of the tower involving who will go with you.
Yeah.
You go alone?
No, you start to walk off, and then I forgot his name now. The stepbrother is like, fine, I'll go with. I'll make sure they're okay. She's okay.
Oh, okay.
But they are yelling at you for the longest time. Fun fact though, if you try and walk away while they're still arguing, Ren complains like a little bee. He's just like, come on, I'm getting yelled at here. Why are you walking away?
Oh wow, that's a lot more writing than I was expecting.
Ren's the worst.
I played a touch of Warframe, not too much. Again, I can't help it. I love Warframe. I love my Elite. I love these games that take 7,000 hours out of your life. It's just like Boston with his Final Fantasy V. I think it's 5.
Yes. Except for this year.
And
I refuse.
The last game I played was, other than Symphony of the Night, was Star Wars Battlefront. Yo, that game is still so much fun. I really don't understand how much fun I'm having with this game. My wife has started playing it with me as well, so we're just rolling around as husband and wife partner team, shooting everybody in the face. Yep. And the DLC is really, really good. We just started playing. We're trying to do it in like packs, so we're trying to experience each DLC pack as it goes. And right now we're on the Bespin one, which to be in Cloud City is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Especially considering they changed the aerial vehicles from X-Wings and TIE Fighters to those little two-seater pod racer-looking things that they've got at Bespin.
Oh, nice.
Like, the X-Wings are replaced by them, and they are so bad and so hard to maneuver. It's ridiculous. But, I mean, it's fun. They've got new modes, new maps, things change you up. They've got a really good, like, I've never seen it really done before, but they've got a really cool mode called Sabotage. It's attack and defense. You go, you blow up 3 points, and then you retreat to the point, and then you have to wait for extraction, basically.
Almost like Titanfall, a little bit.
Yeah, now you're still respawning and things like this while you're protecting the extraction point, but on the way out to do the sabotaging, the rebels get all of the heroes, so the rebels can have like 4 heroes at once.
Oh, wow.
To help push the sabotage going forwards. But then on the defend side of things, the Empire gets 4 heroes at once.
Oh.
So it becomes a case of you've got to try and take as many points and sabotage the 3 points and keep your heroes alive, because if you don't, it's immediately you just get overrun when Darth Vader walks in one door, Palpatine walks in a different one, and hey, there's Boba Fett just to help.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, the additional modes they've got in there is really cool. They've got, I think it's like the Overwatch mode, where you've got a payload that keeps moving forwards.
Mm-hmm.
You start it from the back going forwards, and you stop it from going forwards at the front. So it's a case of a tug of war. You've got to stop, people bringing it towards the extraction point. They put a lot of, a fair bit of work into the DLC, and it's actually been really fun to go in and experience the additional stuff that we didn't, you wouldn't have the chance if you didn't have the DLC included.
Mm-hmm.
But most surprising thing to me of all things, though, no matter what game mode, no matter what time of the day, always find a match within about 30 seconds.
Wow, that's surprising.
Which I was not expecting that. There's some modes on it which nobody seems to like playing. Of course, my wife and I both need to play it because there are achievements related to them.
Ah, there it is.
So we play those modes, and we still don't have any trouble finding a match. It's, you found a match, let's go.
That's great. I wouldn't have expected that with how cool the reception was on that game.
Mm-hmm. I think it probably helps that it went about 6 months after it came out. It did go into the vault for EA access, and now the DLC's in the vault as well. So it did wonders for the population of Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 as well, from what I understand.
Nice.
That game was struggling with its player base, and they put it in the vault, and all of a sudden, hundreds of thousands of people playing it.
That's a great idea. I mean, that works well for the community that's already there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, good on EA for managing to take that step. But yeah, that's really all I've been playing. Not a whole lot of time this week. So, Boston, tell me about your graphic novels.
Well, that is actually the first one up. I only have 2 games, and I did finish Steins Gate 0.
Oh, that's not a good sound.
No. So Steins Gate 0 has 2 problems, and I think one of them is on me, which is I either should have played the first Steins Gate back over again, or I should have caught back up on what happened in the first one, because 0 assumes you remember a whole lot about that first one, even down to some minutia, and I remembered a whole lot about that first game, but there's some stuff, regarding a time travel story that maybe I don't have it all correctly in my head. So I think the ending of 0, maybe some of its impact was lost on me because I don't remember about all of the endings of the first one. I think Steins Gate 0's biggest problem is that it's a story that didn't need to get told. I think that's the death knell for a visual novel. And it being a side story, I think, is really interesting, but I think the depth and the quality of the writing or the translation, I don't really know, doesn't really match the first game, and It's not nearly as long. It only took me about 35 hours. And which means you're gonna. I know a lot of people are like, that sounds really long. It is, but the first Steins Gate I think was 50 hours. So the amount of depth you get per character and per event and per ending was just so much more. There were less endings in this one. The endings were shorter. It was fine. Where I think the first Steins Gate was really an incredible experience and a really great story. And one of the biggest problems I had with Steins Gate Zero, and I've been trying to figure out how to explain it, is if I had to go to anybody and say, like, explain to me in great detail how the internet works. Most people can't, because it just works. There's that famous quote that any technology sufficiently advanced is indistinguishable from magic. That's the internet. It just works. Who cares? Like, I get it on my phone. That's fine. The problem exists with sci-fi, and that's why I don't read a lot of sci-fi books, because I always have this problem that if you're going to get into the technology, you either need to get into it all the way, or you sort of need to ignore it because it's just a part of life. Like, oh, it's a spaceship. I don't know, they just work. They fly me to the other planet, whatever. That's the problem with a time travel story. Is that, and I think the first Steins Gate addressed it appropriately by explaining how the time travel technology worked throughout when you're developing it. So you sort of go through the ups and downs of creating it with the team, and then when it works, you understand why it did and why it didn't previously.
Yeah.
I feel like that's missing in this. Like, they get really close, but by the end of it, it's sort of like, cool, but I still have so many questions that maybe is answered in the true ending of the first Steins Gate, but I feel like you didn't wrap up everything in this one, so that's kind of a sin.
You shouldn't depend on people remembering that kind of stuff for that long in order to make something like that make sense.
Oh,
like,
I'm sure
referencing
people do,
it.
though.
Oh yeah, definitely, and I'm sure there's a fair few people, one or two maybe even in our Discord channel, who played it, the first one, start to finish before starting the second one.
Right.
But yeah, the problem is you can't depend on that knowledge. If you're gonna make that type of reference, you need to do it a little bit, or give everyone the full rundown again, just to remind them. Like, you can't just say you remember this.
Just do like a Metal Gear Solid 1 thing, where it's a 12-page thing about what happened. I'll read that. I'm gonna be doing 40 hours of reading anyway, so I'll read a couple pages on my PS4. I think at the end of the day, Steins Gate Zero is good, and I think when you look at the first Steins Gate, I think that's an incredible game. I think the translation and the voice acting and the art style in Zero is a little bit different, and I don't like it as much. And I think when you look at something like 999 and Virtue's Last Reward and the first Steins Gate, those are incredible visual novel puzzle games. Steins Gate Zero is good. It's not a bad game. It's not, it's a 7 out of 10 game. It's not terrible. I didn't waste my time, but with just a little more TLC, just like 3 more months in the oven, I feel like that could have been an incredible game. And it could have been the other side of the coin to the first Steins Gate, which could have been a really, you could have had Steins Gate, which was overall a very positive game. You could have had Zero, which was overall a very negative and very sad game. And that could have worked really well, because it at some point starts to loop back into the first Steins Gate, which is not a spoiler, don't worry.
Yeah.
But it just didn't finish that last mile, and I think that's what really kills it. But go play the first Steins Gate. It's really great. It's good on Vita. It's probably cheap now too. It's probably $10. Why not? The other game I played this week was the Destiny 2 beta.
Yes, tell me all about the Destiny 2 beta.
Yeah, so
are your fears confirmed?
No, but I think a preface is really important, and I think a lot of people online need to remember this as well. This build, as I suspected, is a number of months old. So there's a bunch...
they always are, aren't they?
Well, especially since this is the build that's been going around at like E3 and the Bungie showing that they had a couple months ago. You know, this was the stable vertical slice they built for that stuff, and it's stable, so they're going to give it to us. And we're doing a lot of load testing, but we're also doing a lot of behind the scenes reporting to them, like we did in Destiny 1, that they're already finding useful. They're saying so it's not just like a network test beta like some of these can be. It still plays like Destiny, and I think that's the most important thing for me, is that it still feels tight, and it controls really well like Destiny 1 did, because that's the part that was fine. You know, the core actual gameplay of Destiny was good. They didn't really need to mess with that. They just needed
that was the part that my wife and I loved about the original Destiny. Like, we didn't like the story or lack thereof. We didn't like the lack of content. Well, it played fantastically. Like, we enjoyed playing it. We loved to play it. We just hated the fact that we had to stop so soon because there was nothing else there.
And like they got the hard part done in Destiny 1. Like, if you like that gameplay, it carries over to Destiny 2 with a little bit of tweaks here and there. You know, in Destiny 1 you had your primary, your special, and your heavy slots. They've done away with that. Now it's kinetic, energy, and power. So you can actually have 2 primary weapons equipped at the same time. So like I was running around with a pulse rifle and an auto rifle at the same time. Just your first slot is only kinetic, non-elemental weapons. Second slot is only elemental weapons, your arc, your fire, your all that stuff. And then the third slot is rocket launchers, grenade launchers, shotguns, snipers, fusion rifles. So those are your purple ammo. You don't have much ammo for those, even though sniper rifle, shotguns, and fusions are scooting down a slot from the first game. But those things have been buffed in a pretty incredible amount. So like fusion rifles actually are really deadly now, but you get 8 shots.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, it seems good then that they've made fusion rifles more deadly, and they've put shotguns, I think, in the category it should have been in from the get-go.
Yep, because when you pull like in PvP, when you pull heavy ammo, it's now just sort of sitting on the wall and refreshes seemingly a little bit faster. When you pull it off, you get like 4 shots. And those 4 shots are going to be really strong, but they don't come back. Like, you have to wait for that ammo to respawn, then you go back and you get 4 more. Like, it feels a lot more balanced. I liked the opening mission. The game looks way, way better than the first one looks. I mean, at the very least, there's way more fog. There's particle effects this time, which is nice. The rain effects look great. The lighting is good. It's smooth. I'm playing on a Pro, only at 1080p. Apparently the 4K looks good, but it looks so much better. The opening mission is really great. The strike that they have is actually really good. It gives you a very difficult boss at the end, which is nice. It is pretty long. It took me probably 20 minutes to run through. And we were hustling.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like a 5-minute strike like some of the ones in Destiny 1 were. So it seems like the design is a lot better. The PvP, as I probably talked about before, they moved it from 6v6 to 4v4.
Yep.
As a result, the map sizes are a little bit smaller. Not crazy small. I think it feels better. I would have preferred 6v6 because I liked the number of people that was on the map. It felt a little chaotic in a fun way. 4v4 feels pretty... I don't want to say strategic, but it feels like you have more opportunities to be a little more strategic instead of oh, I went into this spot and there's 6 people. Great. You know, it's me and the 3 other people in my crew. We can sort of move around a little bit better.
Yeah.
They changed the 2 modes in there are control and countdown is the new one. Countdown apparently is something that is in Counter-Strike, where you go to a point, you set a bomb, and then it explodes or you defuse it. Countdown or control, they changed the 2 points that are next to the enemy spawns are captured at the beginning. So it's most of the beginning of the match is a fight over that middle point. So it gets to the action way faster instead of run to this point, we're all going to sit here for a couple seconds, all right, run to this other one, and it feels a lot better. It feels a lot snappier. Bungie's already come out and said that there are some balancing stuff they're working on, and there's some, like, power ammo doesn't spawn nearly enough. The super charge rate is way too slow. They've already looked at addressing that for release. There's a lot of PvE stuff that they're addressing. I played as the Warlock. The new Solar Warlock class, basically your super is you spawn a sword and it shoots fireballs at people, and it's pretty great.
Okay.
Yeah. It feels pretty good. The new Titan class, you turn into Captain America. You throw a shield. That looks pretty cool. The new Hunter one, you basically get a lightning bow staff, and you can do combos with it, which people are finding out, which is kind of interesting. So far, the feedback from online is Titan and Warlock feel really great. What did you do to the Hunter? Apparently, the Hunter class got nerfed pretty hard in a way that I feel is going to be resolved for release, if not pretty quickly afterwards. I haven't played a lot of it because I wanted to know if Destiny 2 still felt the same, and it does. It still plays like Destiny, which is what I really wanted. Okay,
that's good.
I think the only thing that everybody's waiting to see, myself included, is when they're talking about the amount of content they have in the game at launch. It sounds and looks like a good amount. Certainly more than Destiny 1 had. You have towns that have NPCs that give you quests to go out to the planet to go do. You have treasure maps that drop where it has a picture and you go find it and there's a chest over there, and you have, special events on a planet every week where if you go do it, Nightfall tier reward drops, so you don't have to play the Nightfall. You can just do this stuff. Like, there's all this stuff in the size of the planets, and planets have maps now. Thank you, that's really good. All of this stuff sounds really good, but the proof is going to be when you land on that first planet that first time, and you start exploring, and you see how big that map is. I want that Symphony of a Night moment. I want you to keep going down that shaft in the middle of the castle and just being like, how far am I going to be falling? It's been like 20 seconds. I want that experience in Destiny 2 where it's like, how long is it going to take me to walk from one side of the map to the other in this, and how big is that map, and how much content is there going to be? Because if they get both sides of that accomplished, you can say it plays like Destiny. If you liked that, that's carried over. If you didn't like that in Destiny 1, don't bother with Destiny 2. And then coupled with that, there's a good amount of content in this with a season pass that already has 2 big sounding pieces of content coming over the next, I think it's like 6 months after release. If they can nail both of those, I think they have a winner. If they don't, I think you're going to see a company that is on the receiving end of a very unhappy Activision.
Yeah.
I think the word is going to get out. They only have one shot. Bungie made a lot of mistakes, whether it was within their control or not. Nobody knows the full story. Made a lot of mistakes with Destiny 1. And Destiny, Destiny 2 is their chance for redemption, but most importantly, that first week of Destiny 2 and that first round of reviews is super important for the Destiny franchise. Because if they whiff on the launch of Destiny 2, how many times have I said in Destiny 1, it's really good now and there's so much content, just buy the battle chest and get it in Destiny. It didn't make, there was already enough bad blood that it didn't, a lot of people didn't believe you because they got bitten when Destiny 1 launched. Understandably.
We never went back. We got OG Destiny and we didn't do anything past OG Destiny. We weren't interested at that point. I mean, a big thing for me is when Bungie were under the iron corporate fist of Microsoft, when they needed to delay something, they just delayed it. Mm-hmm. They didn't push it out. And I'm not here saying, oh, this company is better than whatever company. But Activision is not a company that allows delays. I think Bungie are a studio that need delays to nail the style that they go for.
Yeah, and the problem with Destiny 2 is it's already been delayed twice. And I think when you're Activision and you're looking at the spreadsheet, the Destiny 1's tail is done. Like that those sales have run out. That's not going to carry them another Christmas. Destiny 2 will. Even if pre-orders aren't strong, which it seems like they're fine, there's going to be a lot of parents or impulse buyers going into somewhere, Target, GameStop, Best Buy, and buying Destiny 2. But if you miss that Christmas for a large launch like this, I don't think that's a March game.
No.
Yeah.
It's really not. I can't help but think how much Activision are possibly... I mean, it depends on the launch of this, but if this launch doesn't go well, how quickly will Activision try and get out of their 10-year deal?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like... If I was to guess, and I have no prior knowledge of this, I could assume that Activision is the controlling party of that 10-year contract with Bungie.
Yeah.
And it's primarily a marketing contract, so it is probably easy to get out of. I imagine they dump Bungie pretty quickly.
Get ready for your Treyarch Destiny.
Yeah, well, there's already 3 studios working on Destiny. It's not just Bungie anymore. I think a lot of people don't know that. But there's a bunch of other companies making content for Destiny, like maps and models and stuff like that.
Assets, yeah.
Yeah, just because there's